Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Office Bloke Daz.
Together we are the Office Blokes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is true, just had to bin off a reaction for the first time in ages, halfway through.
Yeah. Wasn't for us.
I think George Carlin would have binned it off as well,
Absolutely.
given his views and beliefs.
I think you might be right there somehow.
Unless somehow his views and beliefs changed when he was on his deathbed and he accepted God.
Anyway.
It was Religion is Bullshit, one of the first ones we did with George
It's
Carlin.
something I think it probably was.
Yeah.
I very early doors.
Is this George Carlin, is it?
Yeah.
Funny guy.
We've not been doing tons of comedy. We've not been doing a lot of anything really because we had the strikes.
That's right.
But comedy was our thing for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we've done it all.
I don't think
all the good stuff, haven't we?
I don't think we have really. I think we've done the sort of big stuff, but there's comics releasing stuff all the time.
Yeah, there's newer stuff coming out all the time, isn't there? But it's just all the classic stuff. I think we've done
most of it.
Creme de la creme, I think, haven't we?
Yeah,
all the really good stuff. But
well,
there's always bits out there.
Yeah, we'll do a bit of George Carlin. We're barely out of the jungle on this planet.
Right.
Let's do it.
A rat will do a lot of gross things, but he will not fuck a dead rat. It wouldn't even occur to him. Only a human being would think to fuck someone who just died. We gotta be the most interesting critters on the planet. And then we wonder why a UFO doesn't just land and say hello. You know the best thing about necrophilia? You don't have to bring flowers. Yeah, usually they're already there. Isn't that nice? It's nice. It's convenient. Human beings will do anything. Anything. I am convinced. That's why when all those beheadings started in Iraq, didn't bother me. I took it right in stride. A lot of people here were horrified. Ah, beheadings, beheadings. What, are you fucking surprised? Just one more form of extreme human behavior. Besides, who cares about some mercenary civilian contractor from Oklahoma who gets his head cut off? Fuck him. Fuck him. Hey, Jack, you don't want to get your head cut off? Stay the fuck in Oklahoma. Stay the fuck in Oklahoma.
Wow.
They ain't cutting off heads in Oklahoma, as far as I know. But I do.
Got to go to Wisconsin for that sort of
Mate,
behaviour.
go there for anything.
Proper funny though, George Carlin. And his delivery, everything about him. He's
doesn't care, does he?
he's one of the goats, wasn't he?
Yeah.
They ain't cutting off heads in Oklahoma, as far as I know. But I do know this. You strap on a gun and go strutting around some other man's country, you better be ready for some action, Jack. You better be ready for some action. People are touchy about that sort of thing. And let me ask you this while I have you good, clean Americans here. This is a moral question, not rhetorical. I'm looking for the answer. What is the moral difference between cutting off one guy's head, or two, or three, or five, or 10, and dropping a big bomb on a hospital and killing a whole bunch of sick kids? Has anybody in authority given you an explanation of the difference? I have not gotten an email on this. No one will talk to me. I haven't gotten a postcard, not a fucking instant message, nothing. Now, in case you're wondering why I have a certain interest and fascination, let's call it, with torture and beheadings and all of these things I've mentioned, it's because each of these items reminds me in life, every time one of them occurs, it reminds me over and over again what beasts we human beings really are. You know, when you get right down to it, human beings are nothing more than ordinary jungle beasts, savages, no different from the Cro-Magnon people who lived 25,000 years ago in the Pleistocene forests eating grubs off of rotten logs. No different. Our DNA hasn't changed substantially in 100,000 years. We're still operating out of the lower brain, the reptilian brain, fight or flight, kill or be killed. Now, we like to think we've evolved and advanced because we can build a computer, fly an airplane, travel underwater. We can write a sonnet, paint a painting, compose an opera. But you know something? We're barely out of the jungle on this planet. Barely out of the fucking jungle. What we are is semi-civilized beasts with baseball caps and automatic weapons. And this civilization of ours that we're so proud of, this civilization with its so-called civilized behavior, you ever stop and realize how fragile all this is? How fragile the whole structure, how easily it could all just break right down? Just break right down. Wouldn't take much. Probably happened in less than 2 years. Wouldn't take much to throw us right back into barbaric times. All you'd have to do would be eliminate electricity. That's all. But completely eliminate electricity. So, no electricity, no lights. You're back to candles and lanterns, campfires and bonfires. Batteries couldn't be recharged. Generators couldn't be refueled because fuel is pumped electrically. So is water, by the way. So no lights, no fuel, no water, no computers. And computers run everything. And among the many things computers run and that operate on electricity are all of these security systems in all of our jails and prisons and nut houses. So suddenly, without electricity, all across America, the gates and cell doors of penitentiaries and mental institutions would fly open. And out would come all of our old friends. The ones who've been away at camp. Serial killers, mass murderers, felony rapists, armed robbers, carjackers, home invaders, thieves, burglars, kidnappers, sadists, pedophiles, sexual predators, pimps, pushers, pornographers, speed freaks, crackheads, sick, junkies, all the ethnic street gangs, black, Spanish, and Asian gangs, Japanese yakuza, Russian mafia, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, Sicilian hitmen, Italian mobsters, Jamaican and Colombian drug gangs. And those are just the ones we caught. Let's not forget their counterparts, still on the outside right now, waiting to hook up with their prison buddies so they can start a new organization, the American Federation of Sociopaths. Just what the country needs, another special interest group. 8 to 10 million of them there'd be, counting all the parolees and all the probationers and the ones who've never been caught. 8 to 10 million bitter, angry, violent, sexually hyperactive alpha males with nothing to do, no hobbies, no medications, no scruples. Just a bunch of bad guys looking for a good time. Maybe dropping by your house. Hi, hope we're not intruding. Got any beer? Oh, good. Well, I got about 1,400 really thirsty guys here. How about women? Got any women? Oh, just your wife, huh?
Oh, no.
Well, I think we can make that work. Now, boys, there's a lady here, so I want you to mind your manners and wait your turn. Police wouldn't help you. They'd be gone at the first sign of trouble. They'd be home protecting their own families. So would the Army and the National Guard. You'd be alone. You'd be on your own. You'd be SOL and JWF. Shit out of luck and jolly well fucked. Shit out of luck and jolly well fucked. After a couple of years of living like that, beheadings would be the least of your problems. People would be lining up to be beheaded. So let's get back to suicide, which now seems like a reasonable alternative. Suicide is an interesting topic to me because it's an inherently interesting decision. To decide voluntarily not to exist anymore. It's profound. You know what it is? It's the ultimate makeover. That's why I think it belongs on television.
During World War II, the Japanese...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Wow. Yeah.
He's like I say, I don't think there's anyone better with delivery and the way he reels off these lists of stuff he's got. You know,
He just doesn't trip up at all,
No,
does he? He's just
no.
absolutely flawless in
That's-
his delivery.
That is
Really
one of his things, isn't it? He doesn't just explain to you that there's prison gangs. He has to name 10 of them.
Yeah. He has a list for everything.
Yeah, but rattles them off quickly without even thinking about it.
super funny guy. Yeah, I managed to get to see him live, which was always a good thing. But he's very funny guy.
His subject matter's always really, really edgy as well, isn't it? It's not like,
Yeah, it's not
President
tame, is
Roses
it?
and
I
it's
don't
not
think
tame, is it?
I don't
at
think there's
all?
ever been like a new George Carlin, has there? No one's ever come sort of like, no one's
He's a
replicated
bit of a
George
one-off,
Carlin.
isn't he? Really.
I
He's
think-
definitely a one-off.
Comedy's changed where that sort of preachy comedy, and I know he's great at it, and I'm not saying he is kind of preachy, and
Yeah,
especially
very
towards
much
the
so,
end,
yeah.
But I don't think it works as well now. If someone new comes along and starts preaching on stage, you're like, shut the fuck up, just make me laugh.
Yeah.
There's a few that do it, but he's not in that same sort of like not in that same style
He's
of
brutal, isn't he? He
yeah,
really is.
yeah.
It's sort of like mainstream preachy. It's sort of like what a lot of people probably agree with as well,
Correct,
though, isn't
yeah.
it? But you can sort of like empathise with it and think, yeah, I get that. I get that.
All he's doing there is saying you need to go out and buy more guns. Really, that's all I heard.
Well, again, without electricity, all these green people and stuff like that saying, well, right, cut down on carbon emissions and, but take it to the extreme. There's just no electricity whatsoever.
Yeah.
And this is what you're going to get.
Yeah, just stop
Yeah.
oil and electricity and water pumps and solar.
Yeah,
everything.
you know,
Yeah,
it's-
sweet. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just paints pictures, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Brilliant, though.
It's funny,
Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next
Cheers,
one.
guys.
Cheers.